Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. I am going to do a behind the scenes look of SWC or selling with confidence. And before you buy, I want to make sure, before we dive in, I like to address one of the most frequently asked questions about SWC. So, yes, the course is $596. Now, it does have options for payment plans that are available and will allow you to get started. Once you start the payment plan, you can immediately get access and start selling the program or learning directly from the resources inside of the program. So now that we got that out of the way, let's dive in. Okay, so when you get into SWC and you get access, you immediately have access to the community tab, which is where you'll find the announcements, good discussions here within the system, great support, and also if you need anything, definitely you can always post something. Somebody is always there to help out. Now, the calendar, that's a section where we really start getting into more of the information based around the calendar entries. And every week, they do about 3 calls per week. Now, these calls are all predicated on certain things. So, reset and refocus, that's Mondays. It's we help to reset your mind, get out of your head, and refocus on the actions that actually move the needle. All right. On Tuesdays, we do Power Hour. Now, on Tuesdays, the Power Hour is where I believe we're doing more of a power up, trying to make sure to just follow and help people through the process, strategy, offering guidance, things of that nature. We get into Wednesday's onboarding session. Onboarding is perfect for beginners. We walk through everything step by step. You can get into the jump start of this business and do some of the videos that I'm going to show you in just a moment. And when you look at the third one, which is the Power Hour again, that may step more into the mentorship and trying to, again, get you out of your head and get you going forward. So there are 4 of those every single week. All right. So you have prime opportunity to do this and get a lot of knowledge and help so that you don't feel like you're by yourself. And again, for those of you who do come in with me, you wouldn't be by yourself anyways. I am here to help you just as well. Now, the next sections that are here are based around the members area, which is just all the members in the system. You have your leaderboards, which is dealing with the people who are leading for communicating and putting that engagement into the system. You get points for that. And then you've got your about section. Now, I know you all are waiting for to get inside, so let me go ahead and show you inside of the program. All right, so here we are in the classroom. Now, the first thing I want to show you is how you get introduced into this. The first 4 sections are based around the welcome to the program, obviously. You have your day one in the business. We go into more information on earning with SWC, how to become the affiliate, the faceless or face forward. The both of the sisters who created SWC, one started face forward, one started faceless, which I think is amazing because they both captured both sides of this. Some people can do face forward, some people want to do faceless. You have day two. This is where you start getting really an understanding of who you're talking to, what you're selling, and why you're selling it. And when you get done with this information, you come up with something that looks very similar to this. It's just a document that pretty much gives you everything you need when you go to create your content and who you're speaking to and how you're talking to them. And then when you get into day three of the business, here's where we start talking about, are you going to do this on TikTok? Are you going to do this on Instagram? And then we go from there straight into the next sections. All right. Now, that's just the introduction, but I want to go through some of this. So I scroll through some of this so you can see what I'm talking about when it comes to information and what you get inside of this system. So we're going to go to the second portion of this. And here's where we get into going faceless. We've got the information on faceless digital marketing, the faceless freebies, the tips, the content information, the reels that you can create. We go into that information. As we go back here, because I went the wrong way, knowledge is power. We get into the AI twin and avatar creations. A lot of people are paying big money for this kind of information. Right here, the information's already inside of SWC. And that's what makes this amazing. You get into the difference between the stand store and beacons. I choose beacons. Like I said, I sent you information on how to get started with beacons. That's something you can set up immediately and get that going, at least up and running. Now, the power of sales funnels, here's where we start getting into the meat and potatoes of this. Now, listen, you have so many ways to do this, and I don't want to overwhelm you, But what you have here is drop shipping. You can get into UGC, which is user generated content, where a brand or a company will send you the product, have you take pictures, have you do whatever they want you to do. You send that back to them, they pay you for it, and they use it on their social media. You've got securing the brand deals so you can get the brand deals that you're looking for. The information inside of here is talking about the brand deal and building that information out. The individuals who are creating these different pieces for SWC have taken this to the level that they are at now. And that's what makes this so good. You're not just getting one perspective from everybody, the same perspective all over again. We start talking a little bit about taxes, about Canva, using Canva for your visuals, apps for your visuals, TikTok mastery, TikTok shop. We're talking about selling on Etsy, Pinterest. Listen, don't let this overwhelm you. I'm not trying to get you to do every single thing. Just remember that. Everybody has something they've been thinking of doing. And when you think of it, it's already in here. It's got 24 streams of income. Here's where I get into a little bit of the information here behind the scenes. Again, starting with zero sales and experience. So many people start and they keep saying, I don't have any sales. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. This whole section is based on that. I've gone over this whole section in reference to the goal setting, to the content, and the information for your education post, your attraction posts, and your opportunity posts. These are the areas where you want to concentrate so that you understand how you can move this product, okay? When you get into that, you've got first impressions where you get more into it. And here's the portion, because I'm on TikTok, and this is where I do most of my lives and everything I do, building trust with TikTok lives. This whole section is so helpful to the person who's never done a live, who's never spoken on the camera, who's actually looking to do lives because it immediately helps people know, like, and trust you. That's what makes this so great. And this individual who creates, who is actually telling you about it, she's really good at what she does and she explains it very well. Now, those are the areas where I've already done, as you can see in green. Now, some of them I haven't done yet. The power of being coachable, the marketing for the modern man, I'll be going into that one. I know Tony pretty well. I'm in one of the groups that he has, and he talks about the pride and the priorities, choosing your lane, strategy, right? Do men need a brand? And I bet you hate sales. All right. So he's going through this information and you're gaining that confidence and information. Now, it's not like it's just for men. It's just sometimes in these programs, again, it's created by two sisters. So when guys join, we're always like, are there anything for guys? And I'm glad that they did put that in there. And Tony took the time and effort and energy to put into that. Effective selling. All right. We can get into more information with selling, the pain points, the problem solving, the mastering the customer service. I can keep going into each one of these sections, but I just want you to get a taste of this because if I just sit here, you'd be on this for a long time. So I don't want to hold your time, but you can see the information that's here and what it's all about. This is what differentiates SWC from almost every other product that's out there. So now, once you have access to my storefront, you'll see the information as you scroll through. You'll come down to SWC 2.0. You'll hit the Buy Now button, and what will come up is this screen here. As you get to this screen, you're scrolling down. This is the right place. It says Mini Motivates. All you do is keep coming down until you get to the bottom. Now, at the bottom here, you've got to put in an email address, put in the email, your name, the email address, and who you got it from. And you want to say, my name is always going to be JAYSONFLINT. All right. Now, you're going to have choices here that you can make. You've got your Afterpay choice here, but you also have where you can grab Affirm if you have Affirm or Sizzle or Clara or Zip. And any one of these have virtual cards that you can set up and use. So if you look for a payment plan, you can hit the Afterpay and do a payment plan. But if you have the money to go ahead and pay it all up front, you can do that too. It's your choice. I just wanted to make sure to point it out so it makes it very easy for you to see it and understand how it works. These little cards here, they just allow you to set up these virtual cards that you can use so you can use that particular way to pay on a payment plan if you would like. All right. Thank you so much. Now, as I stated just a few moments ago, just to ensure that you understand, to answer some questions, if you do the payment option, you can get access to the system once you do that. It's not like you have to pay it off and then you get access. You get access immediately after everything has processed. So that's to answer that question. Yes, you get access immediately. Another question that people have is, does the course teach affiliate marketing? And here's the information and answer to that. Yes, it does. There's two different things, affiliate marketing and digital marketing. Now, affiliate marketing is where you are sort of the middleman for a transaction between somebody who's buying something and a company who sells something. You get a commission. All right. Now, that's one way. But then you have digital marketing, which is a physical product, a where you have a digital product that's been created and you're reselling it for 100% profit. There are some programs out there that give you that instance, and if you make your own products, you make 100% of the money. So that's the real difference between affiliate marketing and digital marketing. They're essentially the same, just pretty much the commissions in a way. So the next question might be, does this course teach you how to sell the course? Yes. If you would love to sell the course, you can do that and you would effectively get all the answers that you need in order to do that well. With that being said, if you don't want to sell the course, you can also use the 24 streams that are in here to create income, from print on demand to other things that are in here. I just showed it earlier, but there's so many other ways that you can do it. Don't let that overwhelm you, because you don't have to do all those streams. It's just choosing what works for you. Some people want to get into drop shipping. Some people want to get into print on demand. And those who do, you've got that information right here. You don't have to go buy another program. That's the magic here. Now, to ask the last question, which is, can I get a refund if something goes on? This is a digital product, and unfortunately, there are no refunds. That's set up front. It's very well known in the industry, because once we turn it on, we can't you get access. You've got the access. And I would not be promoting a product like this if I didn't truly believe in it. I've been doing this way too long to mess with my integrity on a product that is a flash in the pan. So I hope that helps you. A lot of you are here because you've built trust with me. You've come here because of that. So I hope that does help you understand we're here for the long haul. Now, if you have any last moment questions that maybe you just didn't get an answer to and you're just, I want some clarification before I really step into this, definitely send me a DM. I'm on TikTok. Y'all know that. Most of you have seen me from TikTok, but you can also send me a message through the systems. Once you actually get connected, if you have a question after that, you'll get access to me. You've got to do the work, but I will help you along the path. So if you're ready to take that leap and change your life, use the link below to get started with SWC today. I'll see you on the inside.